Okay, today on March 12th, here in North Carolina, we're going to be testing a wetting agent on gasoline along with a alcohol-resistant foam on gasoline. The fuel we're going to be using is pump gasoline, 87 octane, with about 10% ethanol in it. What we're going to do now is just test the Pro Pack, make sure it's proportioning at 3%. Okay, I'd say that we're proportioning and we got enough frothing to indicate that things are working as they should be. Okay. Go for it. You got to keep the Pro Pack tipped forward when you do this. Okay, go ahead and plunge the stream, Dan. See if you can mix the stuff up and put it out. Plunging doesn't help, and we're about ready to overflow this test pan. Carry on, Dan, just keep going until I say stop. So this is what happens with wetting agents when you have neat or pure fuel with no water bottom in them. Okay, you can shut down. Now Dan's going to just fill the other Pro Pack that we have standing by here with the Universal Gold. We'll put a gallon or so in there of that. Dan's going to put the same nozzle on. We're at the same pump pressure. We're at 3%. I'm going to give it another 10 seconds of pre-burn. The idea of the pre-burn is to get the steel very hot. This is not unlike wreckage at around a crash scene. Okay, you're about 30 seconds, Dan. Go for it. Okay, shut down. Now we're going to let the foam do what it's supposed to do. It's going to try and seal against that hot, very hot steel surface in there. Now the foam is creeping up against the hot steel. The leading edge of this tank is where the hot steel was, and the foam is finished doing what it's supposed to do. This is the second go around with the wetting agent. Okay, Dan's going to bring the fire in now. Going to make sure he's making foam on the ground first. All right, now he's going to discharge the stream right at the backsplash. This application technique is how these products get their UL listing, with a discharge against a backsplash. Discharging it directly into the fuel will mix it up. Go ahead, Dan, do that. about, I guess about a gallon of gasoline in this particular test. We're just about overflowing the test pan here. And we're at 6% agent, wetting agent. One of the more popular wetting agents in the industry. And now we got fuel running on the ground. And we're probably going to have a fire on the ground shortly. In fact, we do have fire on the ground now. Fuel is, I think we're going to have to change material here. We got gasoline on fire. So we're going to go to the AFFF and put this fire out. Now we have some three-dimensional fires to deal with. He's going to put the fire on the ground out first. We got fuel running all the way down the street there. Alright, and that fire's out. Now he'll just backsplash it. Good. Nozzle operators tend to want to continue to discharge foam until the fire goes out. An experienced nozzle operator knows you turn it on and you turn it off, waiting to see some results from your activity. That's particularly important with AFFF. Notice the three-dimensional fire now that we have. We got gasoline pouring out of the weep holes here, and those kind of fires are impossible to put out where they're leaking out of the tank with AFFF. The only way to manage that would be with a dry powder or CO2 or something. But since there's not much fuel left, we're just going to let this thing go. And suffice it to say that wetting agents may be okay for home fuel oil, small spills of oils and greases, but certainly not on gasoline, particularly not on gasoline where there's no water bottom. So this is definitely a buyer beware deal.